Hey everyone, welcome to the Restore Dogwood, where we show you how to give new life to old furniture the eco-friendly way. So for this video, I'm going to show you how I took this desk that was free from one of my kids' teachers and gave it an amazing transformation. You can see it was a little rough, kind of old looking, but I knew that it had a lot of potential to be used as a homework desk. So first I wanted to experiment with taking off the finish around the edge of the desk. I knew that it was solid wood and I just wanted to see what was under there. As you can see, it's a really nice wood. I also tried that on one of the drawers, but I realized that was going to be a lot of work and a lot of time to get all that finish off, so I kind of stopped with that. I'll show you what I did in just a second. So for my birthday, I bought a jigsaw. I knew I wanted to get off the scalloped part on the bottom of the desk, so I actually gave it to my husband who did it for me, and then I was recording. We just taped the line that we wanted to follow and he went right along and it came out great. Then I took the surf prep and I sanded along the bottom to get off any jagged edges, and it just came out really great, just the way that I planned. Thanks, honey. So I knew I wasn't going to sand the entire part of the drawers, so I just went around the edge and took off the finish with my surf prep. Love that thing. I know that people have success with other lower cost sanders, but I really love mine. So I went around, got all the finish off, and then did a quick scuff sand on the top of each of the drawers. So if you've watched any of my previous videos, thank you, and you haven't, well, you totally should, and you should also subscribe. It's really easy and it helps a ton. But if you've seen those videos, then you would know that I'm a huge fan of primer. Even when paint tells me that I don't need to prime, I think that it is very important. It's a crucial step. You know that I went ahead and scuff sanded this desk, but still had a glossy finish, and so I wanted to do primer to make sure that the paint adhered. So to get a really nice finish of the paint, what I've been doing lately is taking a sponge applicator and I do one really light coat. You can see I'm just putting it over and I'm just kind of smearing it on the furniture, and then I let that dry, and then I'm going to go over later with my actual brush and get lots of nice coats. So I do one really light coat and then I do some heavier ones. In the next couple of videos, if it looks like I'm doing a million wardrobe changes, that's because I do my painting projects over the course of a few days, weeks, maybe even a month or two. The advantage of hand painting is that you can start and stop at any time, and that's what I do. I get out of the clothes that I'm wearing and I put on my painting clothes, so that's why I have all the changes. And you can see that I don't wear gloves. I usually have paint on my hands at some point. I did the same thing to the drawers, just went right over. They had primer on them, and I just went over with my sponge. So after the really light coat, then I went back with a detail brush and I went around the little details. That way I wouldn't have any pooling paint. This has worked well on some other pieces that I've had that had some detail. So I went around that, let that dry, and then I went back around with a hand brush and then also with a roller on the flat spots. Check out this amazing paint line that I had, you guys. So what I did was I went around the raw wood and I did a very light top coat, the clear coat, and then I put the tape over and then I painted. I got this suggestion from someone, I don't remember who it was, but thank you so much because it worked perfectly. I'm so happy with these paint lines. I've never had them so clean. All right, after all the paint was dried and I had sanded with 1000 grit sandpaper, it was time for the top coat. I just used my paint sponge. I'm not being super careful. I just go around and make sure that everything was covered, and I didn't take too long doing this, but you can see that it came out really great and I was just really relaxed and had a lot of fun with it. And you can see the drawers that are drying. I think they are the star of the show. I did that same technique with the top coat and then paint, and that kept the paint lines nice and smooth. So here's a reminder of what our desk used to look like. And here it is now, completely transformed. It looks so good. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts. You think my kids will actually want to do their homework at it? I'm going to get one of those protectors to write on the top. But otherwise, I know it's going to get a lot of use and get banged up, and that's okay. I'm totally fine with that. If you like this video and like what we're all about, then give us a follow on Instagram, like and subscribe and share and all those good things, and I'll see you next time. Bye!